They look like good mates, don't they? But there was a time once where these two guys were having a hell of a scrap, and that's because other dogs started to pack on Bruno, and then Bigsy joined in. But that's not in his nature, because he actually loves Bruno. And they play for hours like this. Sometimes we do things that aren't in our nature because other people lead us to. That's why it's really wise to pick your mates carefully. Currently doing my washing this morning. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone, make a video for you guys on a couple of things and also get my bloody washing done. Today's topic is on our enemies. It's funny because a lot of our enemies actually can turn out to be some of our best mates. I've got patrons now on my channel that now pay each month to follow me that used to fucking hate me. People that used to diss me all the time. And what did I do? Just let me get the pegs. Well, I did what I always do, is I never ever took anything they said personally. First thing, I'll give you an example. Give an example of, let's just call him Tom, because I keep stuff private. If you tell me something or you send me something, I won't use your last name, and often I'll change your first name because privacy is important. So Tom just completely dissed everything about my fishing, and with good reason, because I'm not the best fisherman in the world. I love fishing, I love eating fish, love getting out my kayak and doing it, but there's a lot I could improve on. So I kept on getting these hate mails, and they were hate mails, like, you're fucking useless, mate, stop posting shit up, you can't catch shit, and just went on and on, when everybody else was being encouraging, hey, better luck next time, love your mahi, and all these good comments. Yet we tend to focus often on the negative comments, and the 1% of comments were coming from Tom, kept on dissing me. So I just ignored it, didn't take it on board, didn't worry about it. And eventually Tom posted on his own social media a nice kingfish, a nice big kingfish, and I've been trying to catch one and caught nothing. So I wrote back to Tom and I said, Tom, you're an inspiration, mate. I look up to you. I wish I could be the fisherman you are. I haven't caught a kingfish all year. You're an absolute inspiration and a brilliant fisherman. Wish I could be like that, and you're inspiring me to go out and try even harder now. Well, that threw Tom for a real curveball, because all he'd ever called me was useless and a number of names that I don't need to go over. You get the picture. And Tom went all quiet for a while. He stopped posting negative stuff. And about 6 weeks later, he caught a big snapper, 22 pound. I've never caught a 20 pound snapper. So again, I flicked him just a short message. Hey mate, congratulations on your big snapper. Never caught one that big. I wish I was the fisherman you were. Which is true, I wish I was. He's a good fisherman. He's got all the right technique, all the right gear. I was really surprised by that evening to see he joined up on my Patreon. And now he pays me 20 American every month to follow me. And all I do is talk about stuff like this. And he's probably watching this video right now and worked out who he is. So, the moral of the story is, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Never take anything personally at all. If someone says something bad, it's generally because they've got something bad inside themselves going on. They're just reflecting it out anyway. And guys like Tom, they're everywhere in your life. You can either let them drag you down, and if you do that, guess what? They become the masters of you. You're doing exactly what they want. You're buying into their bullshit, their world, and they're now controlling you, upsetting you, making your world shit. But if you turn around and embrace them and get rid of all your hate and get rid of all your anger towards them, and you learn to not straight away jump on and do the straight away defensive thing like fuck you mate and all that. If you don't do that, if you just don't react but rather respond to them, and respond to them in a positive way, first of all, it does two things. It throws the ball in their court. They do one of two things. The first thing they do is they either go, shit, I wasn't expecting Clay to say that, I thought he'd be pissed off with me, and they don't know where to put that. That's not what they wanted. So they will start to ignore you, maybe. Or the second thing they may do is they've got this ball now, you put it in their court, they're holding on to it and they're going, oh, I've been an absolute wanker. This guy actually looks up to me. I've inspired him. He respects me. Nobody wants to be horrible to someone that respects them or follows them or admires them. We don't have enough friends in the world of this without making more of our friends go away. So The second thing they may do is they may do what Tom did and jump up and actually become a mate and even start supporting you. So today's message is love thy neighbour, but also love the enemy. You know, Nelson Mandela, he was in prison. How many years? Someone tell me, was it 30 years? Well, it was a fuckload of time, half his life, but he was free the entire time because his oppressors in his mind, he was never ever feuding, giving them the pleasure of seeing him. He was always a free man in his mind. He didn't hate, he loved, and he kept on loving, and he went on to be, of course, the president. Is it president or prime minister in South Africa? I don't know. I haven't read his book and I don't know that much, but I do know that his philosophy was to not hate, it was to love, and he won in the end, and you can do the same. That's today's Bro Check video. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's useful for you. And there's someone in your life, particularly a family member where you've got a feud or something. If you keep on hating them and you keep on dissing them and you keep on fighting them, guess what? Then they're the master of you. They're winning. You become the master yourself and turn it around. Go steady. See you later.